Welcome to Fundforte Fast Tracks, the podcast. We're dedicated to fast-track fundraising, event planning, development, and more with the Fundforte method designed by Beaudy Camacho. This is a platform where we share personalities, professionals, plans, products, services, and tips that work wonders in the ever-growing fundraising events and nonprofit industries. Thank you for taking the fast track with Fundforte.
Hello, everyone from everywhere. Thank you so much for taking the time to follow the Fundforte Fast Tracks blog, channel, and podcast. Welcome to track number 3, Fundraiser Feelings. I'm your host, Beaudy Camacho. If you're reading up on the blog, listening in on the podcast, or watching over on the channel, I just ask that you do so safely and responsibly by assuring your attention is set on matters that are urgent or important to the well-being of yourself and others around you. Thank you so much. Now, to get started, I simply ask the question of, what is the first feeling or thought when you hear the word fundraiser? And this was a question that I placed on my personal Facebook page. And for now, we're going to go ahead and go into that just to see what some of the comments are. What is the first feeling or thought when you hear the word fundraiser? And we have Marilyn who says raffles, Jun who says beer, Kiko who says complicated, Sean who says medical, Lynn who says money, Edna who says headache, Amaka who has expressed an eye roll with an emoji, Mary Lou who says help, Lane who says people helping one another, Tony and Vanessa who say someone is in need of assistance, Hughes Rental in all caps says support, Courtney says money or a get together, Jane says help is needed, let's do it, Jennifer says oh not again, Louis puts 3 flying cash emojis, so I tried to clarify what he meant by that. Jivan put beneficial, Debbie put planning everything myself, Lorena put overwhelmed, Ton wrote beer, Cruzario Love placed family or friends who come together to give financial help to a loved one in need of help, most commonly for medical reasons. And most of the time, it's not the individual whom is asking for the help. It's the family and friends who come together to do the fundraiser. It's the bond and the nature that we have to give help any way that we can, and coming together makes a big impact. Liana says car wash or a King's Night. So I'm assuming those are some fundraisers familiar to her. Lynn says, what can I donate? Nancy says, helping to achieve a goal. V. Lynn says some emojis where it's showing a hands up sign, a crazy face, and a shaka. NJ says, I'll be there if anything. Rachel says, time to get drunk. Lucille says, giving back. And Grace says, money. So these are some of the similar answers that people will say once you ask them the same question. It's always going to be about either money or a personal experience that they've had, whether good or bad, and that's okay. And we're going to go back to Debbie's comment where she said, planning everything myself. And again, the question was, what is the first feeling or thought when you hear the word fundraiser? So these are everyone's opinions, and we're so happy to be able to share that. So Debbie explains further when I ask, why did you feel like you're planning everything yourself? And she says, I guess it's because people know that fundraising is my thing. They know that I'm really good at reaching out, planning, organizing, etc. That people don't feel the need to help me. So that's something that we can definitely relate on, as that's one of the things that Fundforte takes care of, is the planning, the organizing, reaching out to all these different vendors, community partners, and nonprofits as well, so that we can all work together to make a fundraiser come to fruition. And we're going to go up to another comment where Amaka said she placed an eye roll. So I said, could you please further explain? I'd love to understand what you feel. So she says, giving back is a good thing, but we can clearly sniff out the difference between giving back and just begging. There's a huge difference. We do believe in a little donation towards what we believe in, but too much fundraising events kind of becomes white noise, thus losing its purpose. And I give this feedback with love. So it's definitely something that people find positives and negatives in, but this podcast is just to go over some of the feelings that we get when we hear that word fundraiser, because we want to try and change the norm. We want to try and give people a new outlook on things, because fundraising doesn't have to be scary. It doesn't have to be negative. It's something that we're all coming together for a common goal. And when people are able to change their mindset on that, they'll be able to support you and your cause further, as well as in the future, and by funding you more. So when you give them a great experience with your fundraisers or your events, you will be able to continue to do that for them, and they'll be wanting to support you again and again. So in the next episode, we're going to go ahead and talk about different ways that we can do that. So thank you again so much for listening, and I hope to hear from you soon. Go ahead and subscribe and write any comments that you like, or reach out to me at 1-671-788-9665, or at the website www.fundforte.com, or you can email me at fund.forte@gmail.com. I look forward to hearing from you soon. Have a great day.